Stop. Come on in, family. Grand Rising. Actually, it's Supreme Rising. Supreme. Hey, Reasons to Love. What's up with ya? How you doing? How was this week? Chantel, what's good, man? How was your week? Tell me how y'all week went with y'all fast. Is everything y'all still holding on? You still holding on, man? I'm still in there, y'all. I'm still in there. I got a couple of messages I want to bring y'all today. I'm telling y'all, we only 4 days in the fast. I actually kind of man, I got so many downloads coming in, y'all. She said my week was so good I created affirmations. Man, I definitely created me some affirmations too. I'm trying to tell you. And actually, that's one of our homework assessments that we got coming up. We're gonna have our individual meeting tonight at the website. So y'all already know who y'all are. I'm gonna make that link. I'm gonna do all of that later on this evening when I get from the store. Right now, I just want to hit y'all with this. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. Before we get started though, guys, I'm going to just say that, I'm going to just remind you and give thanks for your support. Thank you for, basically giving back in any way you can. And I want to let y'all know that this literally is my soul work and soul's mission. And I don't work an actual job per se, at the moment. And so if anybody would like to donate to the lecture today, to support, that will work out great. If you do want to, it don't matter even if it's just $1, $2, $3, $4, $9, whatever you can donate for the lecture today will be awesome, man. we gonna get real good into this. She said, I dreamt that we were having a life. Now, the reason why I asked though, y'all, is for one, this is literally my soul's purpose, and it supports me. And so if you guys, don't support me, then this means I got to go do other things and waste time doing other things instead of just focusing on the mission. So, asking you shall receive. I said that in advance. So, if anybody does seek to donate, here's my cash app right there. And, I would appreciate it. Hey, Chantel, I know that's right. She said, to the core, I'm going to do something in honor of its life. Said I accidentally hit a possum on the way to work. Oh, man, you know what? I ain't glad you said that, but I'm glad you said that because that's kind of what a little bit I wanted to start off and let y'all know. Everybody is on soul contract. So, I know this might sound weird, but you and that possum that you hit probably was in the astral realms creating y'all deal last night. And, y'all communicated about you being, the person to actually get it to its next level of incarnation. So you got to look at it for what it is, y'all. Y'all got to look at it for what it is. This is really, a bunch of consciousness and disentities. I know you want to cry. I know, because it's sad, right? It's sad. But you got to look at it from the highest perspective. Like, you literally just helped it to incarnate in its next life form. And this was an agreement. It wasn't like it was your fault. It was an agreement. She said, why would I do something like that? I'm a huge teddy bear. OMG. I mean, I know it's so much that the consciousness does that we don't understand. It's so much that our consciousness creates for us that we don't understand. And, it's tough. It's tough. And so, when these higher levels of existence, that's one of the toughest things I had to do was release and detach from, the actual concept of death in the way of crying, So, people might think I'm crazy because, when I hear people die, I don't cry. I can't feel sorry for them. I'm so happy that it's their celebration and they made it out. And so, I handle it different than other people. But, I hope you get to feeling better. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all probably met last night in the astral realms, because that's where all the meetings be happening. All the meetings be happening in the astral realms, and all the contracts is made in the astral realms. Just like the since we on it, let's just talk about it real quick. I'm only gonna touch on the topic real quick. I don't want to distract y'all, but since we're on the topic, about the submarine. A lot of them, the same way, just like I'm telling you, a lot of them actually, they made deals. A lot of them made deals to, whatever entity or beingness that they gave that they're signed their contracts to. Yeah, and so same thing, like you're asking, you was like, dang, why would I do that? They probably didn't even know, because when you go to sleep, you don't be protecting yourself, and it'd be a lot going on. And like you just asked, you was like, well, why would I do that? And I'm telling you, and so I'm gonna tell you how, from my perspective, they made deals with certain entities. They all made deals with certain groups of entities for them to, be sacrificial, for that was a part of what you call the looking glass. I don't know if y'all know about the looking glass. The looking glass is like this what do you call it? It's not an item, it's like an object. It is an item, but it's like this magical device. How about we call it that? It's this magical device that's like, there are a few here, and so a lot of the multidimensional beings, they use the looking glass to basically see what's all the timelines and stuff like that. So when they see all the timelines, they can pretty much see all the events. They look through the looking glass, which is like a clear crystal ball, and like it's gold and stuff like that. And it's an energy, of course, but if you want to visualize it, this is what it would look like if it had a physical form. And what they do is, like, entities, some entities, negatively oriented entities, they got a hold of it, because they had stole it from what happened in the Akashic Records? Oh yeah, they stole the looking glass machine, the device, from the Twin Towers when 9/11 happened. I don't know if y'all remember when 9/11 happened, but when 9/11 happened, what was going on, like, behind the scenes. I know that they told us one story, but y'all know that that's just the surface. That's never really the surface. Is never really the truth. And so I don't know if you heard this truth that I'm telling you, but maybe it might resonate with you in your soul, maybe it might not. But I'm just giving you from the Akashic Records of what I'm pulling and what I know. And this is, there are infinite timelines or whatever. But the timeline that I feel is what happened was, they were doing, when I say they, everybody know who they is. They is the consciousness and beingness who seeks to suppress and oppress the actual soul's evolution. And they want to control and dominate our growth so that we could be their mental slaves forever. And so they don't, entities like that. And so they got what you call human counterparts. And so they human counterparts, their human counterparts basically be creating their physical devices for them, because every human has, like, spirits that they work with until they don't have to work with these type of spirits or teachers or stuff like that. So until you get that level of initiation, you still work with beingness. And so you work with the beings that you feel, guided to work with, but they be making deals in the astral realm to work with you. So if you like on a negative vibration, then you will attract the negative entities that will come to you in your dreams, and they will ask you for, do you want to make deals? That concept they give you about selling your soul to the devil, just like that concept, but it's actually the truth of what really be going on. And so, the human counterparts, the scientists, they were creating, they had the looking glass, because they already know a lot of this, a lot of the magic devices, like, it's this other magic device called the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is what they said that the emerald tablets was delivered in, or whatever. Like, they got all that technology inside it, of the tablets and stuff like that, and the 10 Commandments. But those were delivered by the Orion Reptilian Collective, the negative aspect of the Anunnaki. And they basically was having a cosmic war looking for it. And that's a lot of the Ukraine war that was going on. Like, that was a representation of the cosmic war that was actually going on, because they was fighting and looking for the Ark Covenant. So the humans that are the scientists who live here, they know a lot of stuff, like, because they, you know how they say that they be high, and they was high, and a lot of stuff, like, because they, you know how they say that they be high, and they was high, and all the books and all the information under the Vatican. It's like that. They be hiding like information, and they be hiding like technology and devices and stuff that they be using on us to control us and shit. And so, you know, they ain't got no power or nothing like that, because now we taking our shit back. But I'm just saying, like, you know, this is what I'm talking about. And so when they and I'm kind of channeling, so just work with me. And so when they the entities back to them, now that was the Ark of the Covenant, and so boom, that was from that. But then now entities, they got what you call the looking glass. So basically, same way the humans ended up high in the Ark of the Covenant, they found the Ark of the Covenant inside the ground in one of the excavations that they did. Right? Yeah, the Orion Wars. Yeah, somebody hip. Who is that? Okay, Kalon, you hip. Yeah, you hip. You hip. But yeah, though, so that's the Orion Wars. And so a lot of that is all happening right now while we're still here and living. And so it's all going on, y'all. And so this thing is cosmic, and you are cosmic. You feel what I'm saying? So back to 9/11. So at the bottom of the Twin Towers and shit, there were these facilities that they were doing these research projects, and down underneath of the Twin Towers, they was hiding the looking glass down there, and they was doing research, and they was timeline jumping. They was using the looking glass to connect to the electrical hadron collider, that the new one that they got in New York, that they just launched back in 2019 when all the stuff went down, you know. And so they was using the looking glass to use the Large Hadron Collider to basically timeline jump, and like, because they had to switch timelines, because if they didn't, the black people was going to take over. The melanated beings was going to take over. We was already back when this happened. We was already on our way to taking over. Like, now we back rising up again, because we waking up. We really waking up. But we was on our way of going ham. And no offense to none of the other races, none of the other species out there. I'm just speaking the truth for the information that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that nobody's better than nobody, because ain't nobody the same. So everybody is unique. I'm just saying the truth of my perspective, and if it ain't yours, that's cool. But I'm at the level of soul evolution where I got my memories back, you know, and so I know who I am, and I know I'm connected to everything, just like everybody. But you gotta put the work in. So that's what this lecture is about. But we gonna tap back into that. Let me just finish telling y'all about the looking glass, because that's gonna let you know about the submarine shit, and then we're gonna just leave that alone. We ain't gonna just give that too much energy. So once the Orions, back in the Orions, they found out again, like they found out when the humans be having, because they already be guiding them, the humans, to get it in their sleep. They be actually guiding them in their sleep, and these are their human counterparts, and so they like do their dirty work for them. And so so basically they staged like this explosion or whatever, and they it was a whole scam. They got the airplanes to fake run into the Twin Towers whole time. That was an illusion. Them was actual spaceships from Orion spaceships who they manifested themselves into space, and they literally did that as a distorted distraction while they was downstairs roughing the humans up and taking the looking glass, so that they can then have more control over humanity's collective consciousness and our growth and soul evolution. So when that happened, 9/11 when happened, it was sad as shit. That's when a lot of people crossed over there. A lot of people had signed deals. It was a sacrifice, a big old sacrifice. A lot of people had signed deals with the negatively oriented entities then, because they was unconscious, and they signed deals in their sleep. And when these deals be real, I'm saying, you sign these deals in your sleep, man, it's for real. It's for real. I actually woke up one time to myself making a deal in my sleep with a being, but this was one of my higher consciousnesses, and this was one of my higher selves who I had, made a righteous agreement with. It was a righteous one. But yeah. So does anybody want to cash out today? That not divine. If anybody want to donate, that would be so awesome, guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I really do. It don't matter the amount. Everything is welcome. I appreciate, the donations for my work. And it just helps out with the support so that I can focus on only this. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. I need y'all support. I can't make it without your support. And that's just what it is. So, so back to the submarine now. Now we know what happened in 9/11 real quick. I just gave y'all that. They lied to us, made it seem like, it was this terror. They tried to come up with the fake war shit again. The same way they did this with the Ukraine when they was fighting over the Ark of the Covenant, and the Orions manifested themselves in there in spiritual warfare. They asked, a lot of that was not even human. A lot of that was actual cosmic. And a lot of the cosmic is going on right now. So a lot of the 9/11 stuff that next war was cosmic too, because the melanated people was literally about to take over, and they didn't want us to take over because they knew soon we start getting our power back, soon we start remembering who we are, we was going to start rising back up in our power and who we are. And so, beings don't really be wanting that because they ain't got no soul. Like we are the soul. And they are the soul too, but they literally have disconnected themselves from the soul. So they are now artificial type shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying they did, but it was all for us. Everything they did for us, you know what I'm saying? Because everything happened for a reason. We wouldn't even learn who we are without going through the experience. And I appreciate all the experience and all the help that the malevolent entities, do. I appreciate all of that negativity because it helps me to appreciate and be more grateful for my present position. And that's just how I look at it. And about the submarine. So what happened was the same thing. So they signed contracts when actually the Orion reptilians, they used the looking glass to find a vulnerability within our space so that they can basically manipulate our emotions. And so how they do that, it's a frequency war. So how they manipulate our emotions is they create illusions and delusions, and they create catalytic events that are unnatural, that rouse up our emotions. And so we all start giving it our energy, our prayer, our worship. We start giving it our sadness and melancholy, and they feed off of it, and that's how they get energy, right? They need energy. Everybody need energy to survive. And not really to survive, they need energy to survive. We are soul, but they need that energy so that they can survive in that level that they are surviving, because they don't want to grow. They want to stay stuck in that position that they in because they feel like they're lead and they don't want to put in the work. So everybody signed their contracts and they sleep probably about 7 days before they went to the cruise. And what happened was the entities planted false memories into their heads the entire time. So even when they was thinking like, oh, let me buy my ticket for this submarine trip, that was not even their thought. That was a false memory that was implanted in their thoughts and in their head. And they feel, oh yeah, I do want to do this. So then they go look it up. Next thing you know, I'm telling you, this is how it works. So then they go look it up, and next thing you know, they can't feed off positive energy. They don't like positive energy. They don't like positive energy. They do not like love. They freaking hate love. If you start being, that's why you be on love. If you start being in love, if you want to get these entities to leave you alone, then you got to be in the vibration of love. They will fuck with you. They will pester you. But that's it. They will pester you like little ass gnats. But that's it. Because it depends on your vibration. They can't come in your dream and get you to sign a contract unless somewhere in your heart you got their vibration, you got negative thoughts, or you got negative energy living in your heart, or you got darkness living in your heart. If you got that in your field, then you become an actual target or a match for these beings. And so they come in there, they intrude your space while you're asleep, because they know that sleep is not sleep. They know that when you're asleep, you're really just putting your body to rest, and you're actually traversing the multiverses of wherever your soul and your consciousness needs to go. They know what sleep is. They told us sleep was sleep so that we won't know what sleep is. But I'm told y'all in that lecture I did that sleep is a form of self-hypnosis. And we self-hypnose ourselves. The consciousness, the spiritual part of us self-hypnoses us at night, and we lay the body to rest while we go travel and create our next day, or we go teleport to these other spaces and other dimensions. I mean, it's absolutely the truth. Like, I wouldn't even lie to y'all. And so, they made their deals with the negatively oriented entities who tricked them and been playing them. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie called Focus with Will Smith. And they was using subliminal messages, right? Thank you, God. And they was using subliminal messages to to control the games and control. That's how Will Smith and them was winning all that money, because they was actually using subliminals on their enemy. And they was beating their ass by using mind control. And that's literally, I swear, that movie Focus plays it perfectly. That's literally how it goes. I'm talking about literally. And so they was already playing subliminal messages in their cars and their tickets or the radio or the programming. And then they hitting them in their dreams too. So they like, yeah, I want to take this trip. Let's get this money up. Let's get this 250,000 up or whatever so we can take this trip. And you know what I'm saying? And they agreed. And so, yeah, it was a sacrifice for our energy so that we could all talk about it. And it's distracting us from what's really happening right now. The truth of what's really going on and happening right now about them laws that they trying to pass. They trying to pass them new space laws, y'all. And if we the people let that shit slide up under our head, man, these folks gonna have space rules over us. They already got space forces, and they just now revealing the space forces. Like, just now. You feel what I'm saying? Whole time they been working this, they been playing this chess move on us as a society, as a people. You feel what I'm saying? They been doing that, so that's all that is, distracting us from the new space laws they passing that ain't none of y'all even hearing about. But I know what's going on. They passing space laws, y'all. I'm telling you, watch. Give it about 2 to 8 weeks. Y'all gonna hear, everybody gonna start talking about the new space laws that they done dropped. And that's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? They be distracting us so that the people don't be like, hold up, what the hell? And so, I ain't gonna talk about, thank you too, Star, I appreciate that. She said, so is the portal to jump dimensions really open? All the portals to jump is always open. Like, there are portals that are open at certain times in certain spaces and certain space continuums. But for the most part, everything, and I mean everything, is openly and readily available right now, because they've been doing the machines. And the machines be opening up passages and shit like that. And, it be opening. It's crazy. Yeah, Stargates. Exactly. Stargates. Yep. Facts. But, all right. So now that I just hit that, I wanted to touch on that real quick, just to maybe ease anybody that could be actually suffering from the concept of how they, what happened there. Excuse me, because I'm getting ready to go to another spot. I don't like this spot. It's too itchy. It's too itchy. That's why I told y'all, I be telling y'all the truth about what to do when y'all sleep, how you protect yourself. I be telling y'all all that good shit. I know it be sounding crazy, the stuff I be saying, but it's the truth. Alright. So yeah, y'all. This lecture gonna be lit. I'm gonna be showing you all Yeah, this lecture gonna be so fire. I'm gonna be showing y'all, like, I be breaking it down, like the information that's gonna help you right now. We don't need to keep going in the past. We don't need to keep going in the past to use regurgitated information, because that shit ain't gonna help us. We need to get fresh perspectives on the information, but we don't need to dwell there. You know what I'm saying? The point of the past is just to appreciate where you are now. That's it. Other than that, the past don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? Unless you need it to help you, guide you where you are at your present moment. Other than that, let that shit go. Get the wisdom, keep it moving. Yeah, I had to find another little spot, because that joint right there is just too itchy. I'm trying to focus. I don't be too itchy. I wish I could grill. If I wasn't fasting today, I would have grilled. I love grilling. I would have grilled. But we fasting, so I might as well get that thought out my head before it becomes physical. Let me just bat it over there. Let me stay in my power. We good. Let's go over here. When I was over here, I ain't had no. Alright, bet. Alright. Thank y'all for being patient, man. So yeah, just in case y'all was wondering, y'all wanted some backdrop on the submarine shit, then you already know it was a looking glass event. And so sometimes psychics like me, we get the energy of the looking glasses event, and we can help it if we are guided to. So like sometimes I was guided, like it was this big old thing I seen in a looking glass, right? Because just because the humans have the looking glass, you can see it too, because you the subconscious mind. When you start understanding how the system works, you can get more, you can travel more space, because you know what's actually going on. So you know that you're not restricted by just this 3-dimensional human body or this actual existence. So you know that you start to believe in yourself. You start to have more confidence. The more confidence you have, the more things are revealed to you. The more you initiate yourself, like what we about to talk about, the higher your soul comes. The higher your soul comes, the more you get your memories back. So I seen a looking glass event about it was this Pride concert that was like last year, 2022, that was supposed to like go down, and some it was supposed to be some crazy stuff that was going down. It was in New York. I remote viewed on it on accident. Whole time, since I prayed on it, I got guided to pray on it, because it was some people there, some chosen ones, some starseeds there. They had to be protected. So on the behalf of the collective, I did a ritual and I prayed, did all that. And so when that happens, what happens is the event still occurs, but it doesn't occur in that space, that time-space continuum. It creates a Mandela effect, or what you call a butterfly effect, where it actually timeline jumps us to another timeline where that event happens in like another space, but not as catalytic. So instead of how I seen it happen, all of them people getting hurt and getting killed, getting shot, instead of having it happening like that, it ended up happening, instead of New York, it happened in Ohio. And what happened was the police force, they actually ended up catching the people before they ended up going to go shoot the Pride parade up. They ended up catching the white supremacists, or whoever they was, the hate crimers. They ended up catching them, and so they ended up locking them up before they was able to shoot anybody. So you see what I'm saying? Once you remember who you are, you got the power to do things like this. You got the power to do the things like I just said to you. Like that was my spiritual work. That was my spiritual mission. So same way, that's why they say we in spiritual warfare, because same way you got people like me who know who they are, they out here working like that. You got the opposing forces that doing the same thing. And so, that's how it is. And so the last looking glass event I peeped in on accident again was because I got what you call a peep. And nobody knows what the peep is. Maybe I will explain that to you guys in the near future, but right now it's not time for me to reveal that type of information, exactly what it is. Nobody on this earth knows but me. and I will explain it when the time is right. But anyways, I used my peak, and then next thing you know, I seen the Travis Scott concert, but I was guided not to interfere, because that was an event that had to happen as a balance and harmonizing with the energies. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the God forces lets the negative entities, do have fun like that. And I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. So, what I was about to say. So yeah, basically it was a looking glass event, and it wasn't prevented. It couldn't have been prevented. I didn't even see it. So this means they had layers of protection over it. So they must have did a freaking blood sacrifice ritual or something, because they had that joint so protected. I feel the energy of the events, and I didn't feel that energy. So either it's an illusion, it ain't as big as they make it seem, or something else occurred, or them people might even still be alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Because I usually be feeling the energy of like big stuff, and I ain't really feel that, just like I ain't really feel the Ukraine shit. But yeah, though, y'all, thank you for the like, sharing. Thank you for being here, y'all. We about to tap in all the way. I just wanted to share that. I got guided to share that, real quick. That was channeled. That was all channeled message. And if you want to check the Akashic Records, you can, because everything I talk about can be affirmed in the Akashic Records. Alright, so let me see. I know my head in the way, y'all. I can't get this thing to freaking. So I'm just gonna be in the corner like this. Fuck it. That's why I made it. Anyway, I can't get this joint to be work right. Alright, I guess this is about it. This is the best I can get it, because I can't really see. So how I feel about submarine situation is it's an energy vacuum. Well, that probably is the case. It's how I look at it. I'm multidimensional, so I don't just look at it as it just being one way. I look at it as being always. So if you could think of it, then it's that way. And that's how I feel. That helps me to keep my peace. That helps me to keep my peace by just looking at it like what it is. Not trying to single it to be one single thing. Seeing for what it is, and then the prevalent energy that resonates with my soul. That's what I take with me, and I keep it moving. So yeah, we done about that. What I was just saying was, no matter how it happened, they made deals with the negative forces, and I'm just saying that it was a result of what you call. Yeah, I'm just saying that it was a result of what you call the looking glass. There is a timeline war that I be telling y'all about that's happening. And so the looking glass is a huge, huge part of how they be tapping in on vulnerabilities within the flaps in the consciousness. And ain't nobody talking about flaps in the consciousness and stuff like that, because people weren't really into that type of stuff. They start getting scared. People, when you start talking like that, they start getting scared. So they be like, for a lot of people do this for the money. I don't do it for the money. I do this because I literally was born to do this. And so if I wasn't, I do it now for free. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Period. That's how you know you're doing what you're living. Like if something happened, if you would do it when nobody ain't looking, then that's how you know you and your purpose. You and your purpose. And then long as you and your purpose, the actual forces are always gonna be with you, and the masses gonna end up coming in agreement. That's why your haters always become your believers. Your haters always become your believers. Your gang stalkers always become your disciples in the long run. The people who they overly like you, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they do that. That's how that happens. Your haters become your believers. Everybody who ain't believing you, that's how it be. Like when you first start in the business, all your family and your friends and shit, they don't be wanting to support you until it's cool to support you. You feel what I'm saying? Then when you put all that work in, next thing you know, motherfuckers want to come out the cut. Oh, we seen you doing this now. We seen this. Oh, let me support you now. But don't nobody ever want, their family and friends don't never want to support you in the beginning. But when you got a What the freak? My owl just came by, y'all. Nah. You can't make that up. Thank you. And you can't make that up. Damn. I'm still thinking about that goddamn grill, y'all. Shit. I need to meditate. I'm like, no. I'm still thinking about, like, I ain't playing. I'm about to have me a smoothie and keep it moving. Ashay. And yeah, Leo Beauty, look, Leo Beauty. I'm thinking about a whole cookout right now by my damn self. I don't even care. They got pop the grill up right here, man. Just be out this joint, cooking, real. But yeah, though, y'all. So, you know, the looking glass, once you start tapping into your psychic abilities, into your soul, into who you is, man, all this stuff be getting revealed to you. And it's stuff that you can't, some of this stuff, like all the stuff I be having, you ain't gonna find it in books, and you ain't gonna find it on the internet. And so that's why people be like, this sound crazy. You know, like somebody asked me yesterday, it was like, I can't wrap my head around the consciousness splitting itself. I'm like, yeah. That's just your ego blocking you from it, because your ego starting to get scared. Here's the thing about time traveling. When you start being able to, when your soul get on the level and you start learning how to teleport and stuff like that, the first thing is you can't have fear. That's why, like, if you want to really start tapping into your siddhas, your psychic powers, you got to release fear. You got to release fear. Period. And you got to believe in your powers and believe in your magic and believe who you are. Period. Anybody here that's here for the first time, if you wouldn't mind signing up to my YouTube channel, please, I would definitely appreciate that. I would appreciate that greatly. Alright, so we're talking about Ascended Masters today, y'all. This is important. Let me get started I had to write some notes. On this one so that we ain't gonna be all over the place. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. You know, that's needed. Oh, snap. I forgot I had that with me. So, yeah. That was a looking glass event. They just need energy. The good thing about it, y'all, is a lot of people ain't even really giving the energy. A lot of people is like, man, that's a distraction. I'm telling you, people is so woke now that people like, man, if they don't get that distraction out of there. But yeah, they still saying condolences for the people if that was what they said. But I'm gonna just be honest. Like, when I feel everything. And I don't feel that them folks died. I'm sorry. You know, I just don't. I don't feel it. I don't. So, something else happened. They got sacrificed and went somewhere else, but they didn't die. That's what I'm gonna tell you. They did not die. They didn't die. Damn, what's up with the my little device, man? Sheesh. Here we go, y'all. I guess, okay, there we go. Alright, bet. I couldn't really get it at first. I'm like, damn. Alright, so up here, y'all, right here, we got a bunch of the Ascended Masters, right? All of these are entities that actually was human, right? Now, what is an Ascended Master? An Ascended Master are enlightened humans. So they are what you call the enlightened ones. And so they are entities who came here, did their spiritual work, did their soul work, and now they was able to be elevated into higher states of existences. So for instance, Buddha is way past being an Ascended Master by now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, way past, you know what I'm saying? Yeshua too, even Yeshua too. Yeshua, the organic, authentic Yeshua, aka what they call the Jesus or whatever, definitely is, like, I think that energy is in charge over the sixth ray. I think that energy is in charge over the sixth ray right now. And so I don't know if y'all know about the rays and stuff like that, but you ain't gonna find no book on that. Yeah, that's Jesus, yeah. Yeah, we called him Yeshua because and he was actually a melanated being, you know, named Yeshua. who actually did grace this planet. That's what I'm saying. That's the truth. Actually did grace this planet too, for real. Real shit. And that's why y'all think they call, just like y'all know Enoch, just like Enoch, which is who is Metatron, right? Who is the magnetic consciousness of Metatron. I'm getting started. I gotta find my notes. Yeah, very, very spiritual. I'm talking about very spiritual. He was a psychic, and he was tapped in. Listen, I'm about to break it down so smooth to y'all in a way that you can understand. Like, I'm about to break it down to you so smooth that you can be like, bro, why in the hell nobody been told us this? Like, that's how smooth I'm about to break it down to you. I spent all morning, all rising, just meditating on the information and taking notes. Feel me? So y'all gonna enjoy this. I know I brought my notes. I know I did. I know I got it. I just gotta find it. Let me just find it. I know I got it. Just gotta find where the freak I put it at. Is it this? Please be this. Damn. That should be crazy. Like, I be so prepared before I go live, and then when I go live, like, all my preparedness be out the window. That shit is crazy. Come on. I could have sworn I put it here. Right here. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta find these notes. Yeah, Leo, I'm trying to tell you, I be ready. I'm talking about, I was just prepared. I like double checked everything. Like the other day when I did that, I had that link. I double checked the link and everything. It was straight. You know, that shit is wild. And y'all got to get this information. Y'all got to get this wisdom that I'm about to share to y'all, because it's going to help you to understand who you are. Like, my whole thing is trying to guide others to help y'all get to the higher densities. That's literally what I manifested myself here to do. And so what I'm bringing today is literally going to give you that perspective that you've been, like, this is that peace you've been looking for. Like, this is that peace. When I say peace, I literally mean P-E-A-C-E. This is that peace, but I also mean P-I-E-C-E. This is that peace of your soul that you've been looking for. This is this gonna resonate. If y'all, this gonna resonate with a lot of y'all soul right here. I'm telling you, I already know. Let me just find it though. Come on, bro. You know what? I'm gonna clean this joint out. I should have been cleaning that joint out anyway. That's what I get for not cleaning the joint out. Because I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I didn't do it. See what happens when you don't listen to your intuition. See what happens when you don't listen to your intuition? Damn. Could have sworn. Hold on, man. It's in here, man. I know I took it. I put it. I had it. Please let me find it. Is it in my pocket? Let me check. That's anything. I literally just spent like 2 hours meditating, getting that information. Let me check right here, man. Oh, I think I know where it's at, y'all. Yeah, I found it. Look at me, big ass, big head, all in the motherfucking teens. looking like a motherfucking milk dud. I don't get my fat head ass about the TV talking about so. That shit was funny, y'all. We do this thing where I'm from in Washington D.C. We do this thing called Joan, and like we call roast. We be roasting each other. It's funny. We just make up random ass funny jokes and we just roast each other. and like we think it's fun, and that's what we do. Yeah, we be like, oh, you don't get your big head, small body, little neck, boy. You don't get your big boot, little knee, limp walk having ass. It's funny to me. I know it's weird. Like, what the hell is that? But it's just the way that's how we be connecting. We be joning each other out. I guess it's trauma bonding, y'all. Yeah, I guess it's trauma bonding. I guess it's trauma bonding, man. That be the way we connect, you know what I'm saying? I had a lucid vision of us activating and shielding our family. Hey, that's a bet. That is a bet. What's the tattoo on your neck? Hey, who said that? Let me see. I can't really see. Oh, man. I hope this ain't a bot. But anyways, y'all, we all know them users such and such and such and such and such and such counts be stalkers or bots. But anyways, it's a video I'm posting tonight. It's a video I'm posting tonight about this on my neck, y'all. We actually did this. I'm telling you. Yes, the people who has been doing the fasting and, you know, my group, my actual energies, man, we actually, our energy, we created a new crop circle, right? We created it. We did. And so I'm going to tell y'all the meditation and the ritual. I mean, not the ritual. I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I know it was us and how we did it. And, oh, look at my owl out there. That's what I'm talking about. No, that one is a hawk. Yeah, we got the owls over there. That's the hawk. Yeah, so we got the hawks and the owls out here. Damn, I got the hawks and the owls out here. But yeah, though, y'all. So we literally created the one of these newest crop circles. I'm gonna post it after we do this. After I do this, and I meet with my Zoom and my soul tribe. I'm gonna post that joint, man. Make sure y'all come back and check it out tonight or tomorrow morning. And y'all gonna really, I'm gonna tap into this right here, but it's a reminder. It's a reminder from the cosmic ancestors that we are all connected. I'm gonna break it down in the video though. Make sure y'all stay tuned. But soon it happened, I was like, oh snap, we created that. Like, damn, we so powerful, man. Y'all gotta, none of this stuff is happening outside of us, none of it. And you will hold more power the more you know, and remember that. Like, the whole goal of the game of life is about harnessing your power and not being manipulated by others, but also soul evolution. So some of the soul evolution involves manipulating others, and some of the soul evolution involves being manipulated by others, because that's how the lessons and the teachings are taught. But once you learn that lesson, you ain't got to stay stuck in that matrix. You can move on to your next evolution and your next elevation, your next level of elevation, and you can evolve in that matrix. You ain't got to stay stuck in the same matrix. Just like when you was born, you came in through your mama matrix. You ain't got to live in her matrix forever. You just came through there as a portal. Oh, somebody said they remember their school before coming here, man. I'm telling y'all, I believe that. Alright, so let me know if y'all can hear me. We're gonna get started in this thing. Thank you if anybody sent you know, a cash out, because you know that really helps out today. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna just say thank you. And I'm gonna just say I appreciate it, because I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, they remember the telekinesis test. Hey, facts. We can hit even with the wind. Alright, bet. Alright, let's tap in. Make sure y'all hitting the light screen, hitting the tapping the screen, because the more you tap the screen, the more the algorithm is gonna push it out. The more people need this. This is a message that's literally gonna free your soul. I'm not an educator, right? I'm not an educator. I'm a liberator. Period. Same way when I was Harriet Tubman, I was freeing and liberating. I'm just doing the same thing, a different me. Even when I was, I got a whole bunch of lives that I remember, and I was doing the same thing. When sometimes, I be helping people free their mind, even in the astral realms. I be teaching. I be actually teaching more like the college students. I be teaching the indigo kids to wake up. Yeah, I be helping the indigo kids wake up. I be also traveling to protect some kids while they be asleep, because certain of these kids, they need protection. Just like when we were small, and we are chosen ones, and we are star seeds, and we needed protection. But you know, it was hard to kind of, not too many of the planet was woke then. So a lot of us was actually going through that that rough. That's why we receive and we reaping all from that hard work. Because your mission starts soon you born. Soon you born, your mission starts. Especially if you like a high level entity who is a master. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Like if somebody said, "Oh, you seem a little bit arrogant because you call yourself Lord." No, my soul is a master soul, and that just is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? You put in the work too, and do your initiations. Then you'll become a master soul too. Everybody's gonna be a master or a Lord. Everybody is going to ascend. Period. At one point in time in space, everybody. So it's okay to be confident in yourself and know your soul's level. What you're gonna learn out of this message is you're gonna learn your soul level. You're gonna learn. I'm gonna teach you your soul's level. You're gonna learn what initiation is your soul currently in right now. This will help you because it will help you to be better, to relax in your body, to relax in your space, to relax in your mission and what you're here to do. Yeah, let me tap the screen with y'all. Right, so that's what I'm telling you. The way I'm about to bring it to you is amazing. So let's start it. So ascended master initiations, right? So ascended masters are actual entities like us, everybody who has been like a regular human, but they actually went through their soul evolution. Now in the actual one life, right? That's what makes them so great. Like the reason why Yeshua, aka Jesus, was so great of a teacher, of an unconditional love teacher and a spiritual teacher, a master, a spiritual master, and a Lord. That's why Jesus is called Lord. And Lord just means you're master of a light, or you're master of the consciousness, you're master of the light that you can create and you can move it. He was a Reiki healer. Yeah, let's break it down. We got Yeshua up here, but this ain't the real one. But this is the the illusion. But I couldn't find no. I couldn't really find no like black melanated Yeshua joints, like no good ones. So I just had to pick this one right here, y'all. But at least I got one with the Ascended Master aura on it right here. This one. This is also a human who is a melanated being right here, who has walked this planet Earth, and he is Ascended Master too. But nobody really hears about him. There's a lot of Ascended Masters that are not really heard about because a lot of people are not tapping into their consciousness to talk about it. Yeah, so somebody asked me a question yesterday. They said, so how did we get here and who created us? I want to answer that question right now. We created ourselves. The consciousness creates itself. It's that powerful. The consciousness created itself. Yeah. All the consciousness got to do is just, everybody is an ISB. So ISBs are like some of the first entities. So what ISBs are like the first level of humans that ever existed. We are like the 7th level of humans. This has been happening and I'm talking about way back then, I'm talking about we're talking about billions of years ago. You got the ISBs. The ISBs are the first set of humans, and they are like immortal spiritual beings. That's why they call them ISBs, and they are a part of what you call the Anunnaki. But they don't look like melanated beings. They look like hybrids, because they look like they're mixed with something. They're like hybrids. Yeah, we've been here many times, plenty times, right? All right, so the first level of soul initiation, right? So we're going to cover this consciousness initiates and Earth School graduation. So the thing about right now is like Jesus, and Jesus had, and I'm saying Jesus, but I want to say Yeshua because that name is more powerful, right? And so Yeshua basically went through, the reason why he was its energy was so great, because he actually went through a process of being able to accomplish all of his initiations within that lifetime while he still was Jesus, right? So yes, we know that the Jesus concept is not real, y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all. I got to break it down to y'all the right way. Yes, we know that none of this is real. The reality is an illusion. None of this is real. So I don't want to hear nobody. I hear y'all thoughts now. I don't want to hear nobody on the other side of the screen talking about, but Jesus ain't real. We know Jesus ain't real. We know that. However, there are different aspects who, like Yeshua, who was an actual individual or a personification that matches with that vibration of the story that we talk about. Everything here has to be a story that we tell. That's why we live life as a movie, and it's an actual story. That's why your life got chapters. Yeah, your life got chapters. So when I'm speaking to you from a heart as a entity who uses everything here as a tool, right? So I'll use all the memories, all the stories to help me guide myself right now, so that even if I decide to come back, which I probably won't come back to this space again, I'll leave tips for myself to be able to wake up again. You feel what I'm saying? So everything is a tool. Everything is a tool. None of this exists. None of this is real. Everything is fake, totally fake. It's all an illusion. But now that we know that it's illusion, now you can have fun and play with the stories, just like a book, just like a fiction. A book that's just made of fiction. It's just a bunch of stories that it's beautiful for our imagination to play in. And so that's what this is, guys. And I want y'all to know that, we don't judge real or fake over here. We take the message, we use it as a tool to help us navigate our current position. If you ain't mature enough to understand that aspect, then you ain't on the level of the teaching that I am expressing. And I'm just being honest, not cocky, not. I'm just being honest. I can't see y'all. The sun is literally hitting the joint. All right, so now I can talk about it, because I had so many thoughts coming in like Jesus ain't real. You know how the conspiracy theorists, they so serious in their belief systems. That's why they stuck in that matrix. That's why they ain't gonna graduate. They're not gonna graduate because they're too stuck trying to expose unnecessary truths when everything is false, everything is fake. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, like, we all go through that conspiracy stage. I'm not judging them people like that or nothing. I'm just saying that, it's when it's time to move on to a higher space, you got to release that belief system and take on newer beliefs and knowings that actually is in alignment with your soul initiation and who you trying to be. And that's just the truth. Okay? All right, so back to Yeshua. So Yeshua, right now, this was able to accomplish all of his initiations within the one lifetime, right? And that's what makes that teacher so great. Let's talk about Saint Germain. Saint Germain is also another energy that they say was here and whatnot. We can even talk about Enoch. Enoch too. Enoch went through the whole initiations. And he was able to get initiated, and now there's an archangel, right? And now there's an archangel Metatron, which is a magnetic consciousness, right? The energy. And so, everybody has the opportunity to evolve here. Everybody, right? But you just got to put in the actual work to get to where you got to go. Oh yeah, the travel, right. The topic is right here. It says Ascended Masters. It says Consciousness Initiates and Earth School Graduation. Thank you, TikTok. Appreciate that. I love your platform, by the way. It helps to build my existence, and I appreciate it. So there are so many more Ascended Masters, y'all, than just this little few. These are the ones that people be talking about, but I'm about to do something else where I'm gonna be revealing a bunch of new ones. Not here right now, but soon. So the time that we are existing in right now, your soul, right? Your individual soul and aspect you don't have to join no type of families. You don't have to join no religions to get your initiation. Your soul is getting initiated whether you know it or not. Even if you're unconscious and you're asleep, your soul is still going through its own individual soul evolution and initiation. You ain't got to join no families, no houses, none of that. That's just stuff you do because you want to do, but that's not a necessity. You don't have to do it. You can literally, it's initiates out here who literally self-initiate. They know that they connection with their higher self, and they just allow their spirit guides and their teachers, their spiritual master teachers, to teach them along the way. I was talking to one of my soul sisters yesterday, and she was like, man, I was telling my mom, she said, because her daughter is a starseed, and she used to start sleep, but her mom is like sleep. And she was like, yeah, I was telling my mom about, you know, I was starting to tell her about this story that I was telling you, but she was like, you know, nobody ain't gonna really understand. My mom gonna look at me like I'm crazy, because, you know, most of our parents is not woke, and so they like this mom, they like this. Something that hit their head, you know what I'm saying? You get to telling your family members or your parents, people, they be like, what the heck? You high? Yeah, this is a great message, y'all. This message is about to go down. So, the time of space that we exist in right now, and I know my big head in the way, y'all, but I want to see y'all. I want y'all to feel my heart. I want y'all to feel my heart and my energy. You feel what I'm saying? I want y'all to feel my ether just speaking to your soul. You dig what I'm saying? Right now, we exist in multiple dimensions. Right now, my ether, it appears to be physical to y'all, but it's not physical. It's actually spiritual, and it's powerful as hell. It's actually spiritual, and it does its own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Your ether is so powerful. So powerful. Build a connection with your ether. Build a connection with your hair, man. For real. Grow your hair, man, and start building. Grow your ether out and start building a connection. And watch how alive you feel when you're connecting with your ether. I'm trying to tell you, it's on a whole different level. Like, intentionally, consciously start growing your ether. That's why. And then the thicker you grow it, the more information and the more powerful you can get. So the thicker they are, so that's why I got the big fat. I got like seven big fat fatties in this joint. I call them dragon tails. Who said supernatural? What you on here on your supernatural? Sound like you in here with your biased beliefs. It sound like you somewhere you ain't supposed to be. It sound like you watching and you ain't even supposed to be here. Because I just said we don't do judging and we don't tell people with something it's not. Everybody's reality. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not, because fuck that. I'm not going for that shit with y'all. I'm not going for that. I deserve genuine connections. If you ain't on here genuinely watching and receiving the information, then get out of here. If you on here judging lower vibrations, get out of here. I don't need your energy attached to me. You don't need my wisdom then. Get on. I'm not taking that bullshit. I'm kind and nice to everybody. And you gonna be kind and nice to me, or you gonna get the fuck on. Everybody's reality is important. Respect everybody's truth. It's okay if my truth ain't your truth. Now, like I was saying, y'all, so we're born in a space right now, or not born, we're existing, or we're experiencing a space right now that we got opportunities available, just like Yeshua had, or just like Enoch had. We got these opportunities available where you can actually evolve, so you can get so much spiritual work done within that exact lifetime, right? So you don't have to die no more. So you don't have to die no more to incarnate into your next initiation. You can actually consciously do your initiation while you're still alive and with your noun body, and you can still level up while you're still in this exact lifetime. That's what's so beautiful. A lot of us souls, we came here traveling from light years and light years away, because we heard that the window of graduation on Earth was opening. The window of graduation, it means, I'm talking about, you got so many galactic entities who are watching this right now. This is a show and entertainment that is so great to the gods, to the lords, to the consciousness. It loves its creation, and it loves watching how we are growing. And right now, Earth is in a space where, because Earth is what you call, she's on a level 10 initiate. Now, a level 10 initiate, we're going to break them all down, right? A level 10 initiate is really the level 1 initiate, but with the 0 behind it. The 0 is God Force energies. The 0 means that it is a creator, or like what you call an Earth Mother. So, Earth, she's a 10th level 10 initiate, and she really is a mom. She's actually our mom. Literally, it's the truth. It's no lie. And so that's her level of evolution. So even you as a little human that you are right now, even your consciousness, as you transfer and transform and transition from your human body, even you will have your opportunity to be an earth mom too. You know, this is beautiful, and this is freaking awesome to understand and to know about ourselves. You know, I always want to keep y'all powerful. I always want to let you know that you got the power. You are powerful. You are safe. You are everything. Your consciousness is it all. It is a colored person on this photo right here. Right here. And stop being on here judging. Hold on, let me get this person the fuck up out of here, because I ain't got time for people to on here trying to because I ain't got time for unconscious lower vibrational entities, you know, coming up on my joint with they nasty ass energy. Like, I ain't got time for that. And I'm not even about to, I ain't got time for that. And I'm not even about to do all of that. I took this lecture to my website and made your ass pay for it. Like, for real, stop playing with me. So, anyways, my head is literally in here. But there is one black person right here. Right here. Him. And he's not heard of. He's an ascended master that don't nobody even really talk about. His name is Aura. And don't nobody even really know or talk about him. But he actually was a human. Him. Right there. Him. He is melanated. Everybody else, you know that they whitewashed it. You know that the people whitewashed all the pictures. So even the people who was black, you're not going to find no pictures of them, because the freaking people who stole our freaking history and made it theirs, they made everybody white. Come on now. That's why I'm telling y'all, listen, if you ain't ready for high level information, advanced information that's going to free your soul, if you still stuck in your belief systems, this is not the place for you. I'm telling you, I don't have time for no smoofies on here with the low ass thoughts, and I don't have time for that. You all in the chat, like, we are a family. We are a soul group. We are a family. If you ain't that, then this ain't for you. And it's okay. And it's okay. But don't come on here criticizing me, because I'm not criticizing you. I'm going to give you unconditional love. And I forgive you for you not know who you are, dear one. You don't remember yourself. You don't remember yourself, and that's fine. That's fine, because you will grow, and soon you will. Okay? And that's all I got to say. Now, of course, I picked the picture with one black person because I was like, even myself, I was like, man, I'm not trying to subconsciously program everybody but with all the white faces. But I'm not no graphic designer, and this is the closest picture I could find, so I had to do what I had to do. Alright. Now let's get it. Because class is weird today. I usually got people that be wanting to learn. I got people in here that's trying to project their negative, their old belief system on a new knowing that I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to teach people to remember themselves. They sitting up here trying to judge the information. Don't judge the information. Just receive the message. Hold on, let me light my incense. Let me cleanse some of that energy out. What the hell? You know what? That's karma I'm getting. Because I used to be a talkative ass kid in school. And I used to be bad as fuck in school. And my teacher used to have to stop teaching to get on my ass. For real. I'm getting karma right now. It got to be. It got to be. Good positive karma though. Good positive karma. They say what you get back, you get back. They say what you put out, you get back. And I used to give my teachers H-E-double hockey stick. I'm talking about I used to give my teachers hell. Alright, so let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I'm going to move my head a little bit so y'all can see that, you know, what's up in here. I couldn't find no better pictures, and I couldn't use the old Islamic pictures because that ain't the energy. That ain't the energy. This is. So initiation, so the first level of soul initiation and the consciousness initiation is initiation level 0. So initiation level 0 is this is the vast majority of ordinary humanity, right? Like the most of humanity is on this level 0. right? And this is crazy, but it's true. Like, the majority of humanity is literally on initiation 0. They're not even saying yes to their soul's growth or their soul's evolution. They're choosing to stay stuck in the past. They're choosing to stay asleep. They're choosing to not be a part of their own story, their own movie, their own show that they are living and directing, right? Those are the initiate zeros. And this is beneath. So 0 is beneath the first initiation, right? And so they're what you call the initiate zeros are what you call the probationary path, right? So the probationary path is like, for instance, let's say that you was an entity from like a negatively oriented, you came from like a hell realm or something like that. Then when you come in, when your soul incarnates in this time, then you would be a so-called initiate 0, right? This is if you came from a hell planet or from a hell state of consciousness and you got another chance to get another chance at life and get you another body. When you come in the realm, you will be called initiate 0, okay? Boom, probationary path. That's the path of probationary. That's the path where the divine is like, okay, you did terrible. Not terrible because, but you had more negatively oriented deeds your last lifetime. And now we're gifting you a new body. We're gifting you a new life to show us and prove to us that your soul is worthy of being in the higher dimensions or the so-called, so to say, heavens, right? So then you got your first initiations, right? Your first initiations, this is what you call the so-called realization birth. And the spiritual life, right? Those are the first initiations. And so one who is a first initiate, this is one who gains full control of their physical body. So when I say they have full control over their physical body, they have full control over their thoughts. I'm talking about they have full, complete 100% control over their emotions. They're not letting anger direct them. They're not letting fear control their reality, right? These are what you call the first initiates, right? So that's why the majority of humanity is on initiate 0, because a lot of them are still asleep even though they appear to be awoke. Even though I said the first initiate is a realization of birth, I didn't say that it's birth when you come through your mother. I said it's a realization of birth, meaning you finally wake up. So you can be an adult, right? You can be an adult in your first initiation. Hold on, y'all. Nature said she wanted to blow some wind. That's how the ancestors do. Y'all hear that? That's how the ancestors do, man. For real. Thank you, mama. I love you too. I love you too. She know I'm on here teaching her children. They call me the black butterfly. Yeah, they call me the black butterfly. The primordial black butterfly. I'm on here teaching you feel me? Alright, so thank you, mama. Let me talk now. Sheesh. Look, I'm telling you, when you start realizing that nature is alive, she literally do things like kiss you. The sun literally talks to you. It communicates to you. It literally loves you. Like the stuff around, like nature loves us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it really do. We are its creation. And that's the truth. And that's the truth, man. Earth is happy because somebody's speaking truth on her name, on her soul, on her frequency. Somebody is speaking truth on her existence. And she loves this. She loves it. Alright, so let's get to alright, so look, we on the first initiation. So this is a person or a soul. We're gonna say soul because just because you're a person don't mean you're alive. Just because you're alive don't mean you living. You got to evolve and wake up. Hold on. Y'all know, hey, Baba, hey, plan. I was on my way to get something to drink. This is a soul who gains full control of their physical physical body. There is that full control over their physical body. They own all their organs, they own their legs, they own everything. Because I'm telling you, like, your body is like, it looks like it's a whole piece, but it ain't. Your body is literally owned by different parents or different consciousnesses or different. When I say parents, I literally mean like the celestial bodies. These are our parents. So like I literally mean like what part of your body belongs to Saturn, which part of your body belongs to like Mercury, which part of your body, I mean that. So these are celestial bodies, which are parents, and so each part of the body belongs to an actual parent consciousness. And so the first initiations, they have control over their entire body. So they basically woken up to who they are, and now they actually control their body. All right, so then you have the souls. The souls at the first initiate. These souls, they reach the state of their own individualization. So basically, they've reached the state of knowing that they are the I am presence, right? They reached the state of knowing a prerequisite needed for further spiritual advancement, right? And so this means that they know they are the I am present. So this is the state that, like, a lot of, like, I'm going to say, like, maybe 200,000 people here right now are at this level. You feel what I'm saying? The majority of the world is initiate zero. They on probationary path. They on probation right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. The first initiates, these are what you call the chosen, the sacrifice of a chosen. So when I say they sacrifice of a chosen, what they do is they do all the spiritual work. They know that they can't live like an initiate one no more, and then they know for spiritual advancement that they have to sacrifice themselves to the actual consciousness stream of spirituality. So those are what you call the chosen ones. They are what you call the sacrifice, right? They are what you call the sacrifice. And that's why everybody be like, yeah, we a chosen one. Or yeah, I'm because you actually sacrifice your human life, your initiate zero level of your mundane level to actually stand up for yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to be my spirit. I'm going to start doing my spiritual work. I'm going to wake up to who I really am. I'm not going to be lazy and just want to be sleep. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and live to what I said I would do, my soul evolution. So then you got your second initiation, right? Now, the second initiation souls, these are what you call the baptism. Now, it might sound religious, but I'm not coming at this from a religious perspective. Use everything I say as a tool. Don't believe nothing I say. Take everything and go meditate with it and get your own answers or do your own research, okay? I'm just giving you what I know, So, a second initiate soul is one who gains full control over their astral body. Right? So first initiate, they got full control over their physical body. Second initiate, they got physical control over their astral body, right? Astral body is a higher level than the physical body. And so this soul is still engraft in so-called reincarnation cycle. So the second initiation souls, aka the baptism souls, these are souls who are still go through the reincarnation cycle, right? If they choose to. But they know that's if they choose to. So then you got the third initiation, right? This is, now you can check all of these initiations to see what level of soul that you are at right now. Also, I want to let everybody know that a lot of our souls are coming back. Like when you call your power back, you call your soul back to you, your fragments that you've lost along the way through trauma, through ignorance, through whatever you went through in your life growing up. Your soul will come back to you when you call your power back. And I just want to let y'all know that it's okay, because when it first comes back, it's uncomfortable because the body is uncomfortable. Then you got to kick whatever energy that is in your space. You got to evict that entity and let your soul feel that yourself was soul, with soulful light and consciousness. So I just want to say that, real quick, that it's okay. And anybody that's going through that, it's okay. So the third initiation, these are what you call the transfiguration souls, right? And so these are the souls that gain full development of clairvoyance and clairaudience. So when you are a level 3 third initiate, you are what you call your soul is on the level what you call the transfiguration. And this is when you actually gain full develop of your clairvoyance and your clairaudience. Now remember, they telling us that nothing exists outside of your 5 senses. They saying that only thing exists is touch, hear, see, smell, taste, but that ain't true. We got spiritual actual senses that exist too, but your soul got to be initiated in order for you to unlock that part of yourself. It's literally a game. It's an actual game, literally. All right, so boom. The third initiates, they actually are presented once you got control over your clairvoyance and your clairaudience, you are presented the opportunity from the higher selves and the initiate 9s and the initiate 10s from Earth Mama to not return or come back ever again. You ain't got to come back. Once you are initiate level 3, your soul gets the opportunity to never return if it chooses. Okay? So, 4th initiation. These entities, the 4th initiation souls, these are what you call the crucifixion. Now, I know it sounds religious, but we ain't speaking religious. Use it as a tool. The crucifixion just means that, remember, they are the sacrifice, right? So the crucifixion just means the perfect one. That's literally what it means. It just means the perfect one. I'm bringing this from a higher perspective. We know the lower perspective, the crucifixion was to retrain our subconscious minds and have us stuck and us give our energy to this wound that we created, a scar in the consciousness. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the higher level and the actual bigger picture of it. So an initiate 4 is what you call the perfected one, and they are actually recognized as such. They literally are recognized as the perfect one. Remember, that's what they was telling us about Jesus. They were saying that the Son of God is so perfect. There's only one perfect being here, and that's the God. That's the Son, right? That's the Son. And so the 4th initiate souls, they have the ability to remember all of one's past lives. So soon your soul get on level 4 initiation, all your memories come back to you. Now the reason why your memories and you got amnesia when you first come in is because your soul, you have to make the choices. Like you got to put in the spiritual work. You can't just come in with your memories, because it don't work like that, because you're gonna have too many attachments to who you used to be. That's the point of us getting our memories erased every lifetime. It's because if you can remember who you was last life, like let's say you was a mother. Let's say you was a mother and you had kids last life, right? Now let's say that you end up dying before your kids was like grown. And so, of course, a mother grows an attachment to their children. So now let's say that the mother dies, she gets sick or cancer or something, she dies, she gets born again, right? She gets born again with her memories. She is not going to be able to focus on their present life. She is going to be stuck in the past, and she's going to be looking for her children that she had. Yeah, she's going to be looking for her, she's not going to be able to grow because she's going to be looking for her kids that she had, because that's where her soul is. So that's the main majority reason of why the memories are erased between. Now remember, yes, from the lower perspective, the memories are erased because, it's a game and like they want to keep you trapped. But we ain't talking about from that. I'm talking about from the highest perspective, right? Because there are different levels to this thing, and you got to know how to look at it like time traveling, so that you could be able to escape the mentalities of your own mind. So that you can be able to escape the limiting beliefs that's going to keep you stuck in that initiation and keep you coming back and coming back and coming back over again. How do you remember is you got to pass your initiations. You got to get a connection with your God, right? Now, God is your heart. God is your heart. And God is your consciousness. And you got to build a connection. Like what they tell you in religion. They say, get close to God, build a relationship with God. That's so true. That's why you can't just shun some information because you mad. Oh, I'm mad that they tricked us with the Bible. So now I can't touch the Bible because that's not real. Shit, you better look at that Bible and get you a new perspective. You better stop playing with yourself. You're going to stay your ass back. I'm trying to tell you. So, Yeah, so that's what we at. So you got to do your initiations. I will tap into that later. Let me just get through this real quick, y'all, because I want to really get this out. We almost done. It ain't too much longer. I ain't gonna hold y'all down too long. 77, that's a good number. That means collective consciousness. That means master numbers, collective consciousness. That means I'm bringing divine justice right now by speaking the truth to the collective consciousness. You feel what I'm saying? Ashe, ashe, ashe. So the fourth initiate souls, right? They soon you get to that level of existence, you then start remembering all of your past lives, right? And also who is a fourth initiate soul, they have multiple minor seed hits. So what that means is psychic abilities. So when you're a level 4, you have a bunch of more than just clairvoyant and clairaudient. You got basically all the minor aspects of all the clairs: clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant, what is that other one? Claire good, all this something with a G. I forgot what it is. But anyways, and so with these psychic powers, they are capable of affecting one's immediate environment. You see what I'm saying? You literally are a superhero. Look at this. Look what this say, y'all. Look what it say. It says that you are a superhero. It says the initiate is 4, right? This is your soul. This is your soul talking to you. It says initiate 4. They have minor psychic abilities and are capable of affecting one's immediate environment. So this means you can use your psychic abilities to literally affect your immediate environment, and like you can change stuff with your mind. You can alter the molecular structures of an object. You can move something. Like, this is the truth. This is the soul. This is what the real information that been kept from us. You feel what I'm saying? Also, what else it says? It says symbolically, the crucifixion initiation means a soul does not need to be right. So the crucifixion initiation, which is level 4, it means a soul does not need to be incarnated again to develop spiritually, right? So this means a soul don't need to be born again. Once you level 4 and you have hit your crucifixion, remember they was like Jesus was crucified, but that all was an illusion. That was really to tell you that when you get to the level of that existence, of that energy, then you get crucified. You don't have to, crucifixion just means you ain't got to come back no more. You know what I'm saying? You gave up the sacrifice. You sacrificed yourself. You put in the actual work. You did all the spiritual work. You actually attained all your psychic abilities. And that's why he was able to heal, right? The story goes, he was able to heal people by touching them, healing people with crystals, with just his hands. You feel what I'm saying? The concept, y'all. The concept. Everything is a concept. Remember, let's stay focused. All right, so, boom. Then also about initiate 4. Initiate 4 got a lot, because that's the level where you're starting to really becoming into your soul, like your actual power. And so you don't need, at this level, you don't have to have a physical body to develop spiritually. You're still going to be developing on higher levels on the ether planes. Now, all the planets that you see, the outer planets, those planets exist on the ether planes. All the outer planets that is in our celestial system exist on the ether plane. The inner planets, they exist on the physical, the observable plane, the observable. All right, so then you got these 4th initiate souls. They are known as one who has killed and conquered all of its enemies, right? Now, yes, that word could be called enemy, but I'm saying it. I channeled this. It says INNERME. So this is these souls are known as one who has killed and conquered all of its enemies. Remember, you are your own worst enemy, and so you got to conquer that war that you got with yourself. That inner war that you got with yourself, so that you can create inner harmony within your body and your vessel. And so to do that, you got to conquer your enemies, aka your enemies and your vices, right? So the 4th initiates, they overcame addictions. They are not addicted to nothing here. Nothing. They are totally detached from addictions. Totally. I'm talking about all the vices, These souls right here, they can fast. Why you think Yeshua will fast for 40 days and 40 nights? Like that was hell of a spiritual power that he built and created doing that concept, right? Okay, so also now level 4 is an actual big level. Most souls, that's why anybody who's on level 4, man, all this information, like it take a long time to get through that level. It takes a lot of time and patience and work on yourself. These are the ascended masters who are here now, like me. You feel what I'm saying? These are people like me who are ascended masters right now. And you know who you are because you know your energy. So I wanted to let y'all know that, having reached the threshold of the 5th initiation, the soul does not necessarily have to enter into Earth's spiritual hierarchy as one of the ascended masters or the enlightened ones. There are at least 7 paths forward to higher levels one can choose from. So when you get to level 4, you can then choose from at least, so there are more paths. There are so many paths. But you can then choose from at least 7 paths. And then I got these 7 paths here because 7 is the year that we are in, and it's divine justice, and 7 just felt like the right number. And plus, I didn't have enough time to keep on trying to get more. So, where we at? Yeah, so these are at least 7 paths forward to higher levels. I hope y'all are writing some of this stuff down. I'm literally saying it like twice and stuff like that. It's just take notes, y'all, for real. Take notes. Because this is powerful information to help you to remember who you are, help you to be calm and patient with where you are at in your life. You know, the only way up out of this thing is to know who you are, where you came from, and where you going. And that's it. If you don't know those 3 things, then it's not going to happen, bro. So, the first path, right? The first path when you get to level 4, you could remain with humanity as an official of the hierarchy, meaning an ascended master teacher, right? So like my level, like I've chose to be here to remain actually in humanity, like I'm like in the system, right? Even though I know what I know, I can literally meditate. And I can literally go to a space and just meditate and literally transcend out the body without literally physically dying. I could do this. But I don't want to do that because I still got stuff I want to do here. You feel what I'm saying? So now more people got that opportunity too. If your level of consciousness is on a level of state of at least initiate 4, then you got the choice to transcend and transition without dying. That's what I'm telling y'all. Death is not normal. Listen, y'all. That death shit is not normal, and it's not real, and it is illusion. Like, we was transitioning. You can transcend. You don't have to die. You don't have to die. You can actually just transcend and leave this joint at will when you're ready. And that's the truth. So yeah, number 1, the first path is you can remain. You don't have to be, remember, you don't have to join Earth's spiritual hierarchy. So Earth is the mom, and she actually has her own hierarchy of individuals who, she works through as the masters of the ancient wisdom, right? Or the enlightened ones. And that's how it goes. She works with us as our teacher and mother. She's actually teaches us. And with the help of the sun. The sun teaches us too. Oh, I forgot to put, yeah. Alright, so thank y'all for tapping the screen, by the way. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I'm almost done. I know that it's taking me a break, but fuck with me, y'all. Just, I thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I want y'all to know I love y'all. Thank you for your patience. And have a good day.
We'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And thank you for y'all patience. And oh yeah, power of the name. Oh yeah, that lecture was lit. That's what I want to transcend without dying. That's what I'm telling y'all. So the information I'm learning in my life is I'm learning, literally, I'm practicing, I'm taking myself through my own freaking mystery school, and I'm teaching myself with the help of my spirit guides and my ascended masters. They are helping me to learn how to stay conscious even when I go to sleep. So they are helping me to actually practice and learn how to leave the body without getting scared, right? Because when I did that 5-day, no food, no water, I literally almost was about to transcend up out the joint. I seen the portal open and everything, but then I was like, nah, I ain't ready yet. And so I decided not to. But it was good to know that if I wanted to, I could. I remember Sadhguru did the same thing. He went on like a 70-day, some type of exclusive ass fast. It wasn't like Jesus fast, but it was one of them fasts where I think he damn near starved himself in like when meditating and cultivate. You got to cultivate and meditate. It don't just happen like you walk in and you leave your body. You got to meditate and cultivate your energy. And then in the meditation, you get to a state so deep, a trance state so deep that you transcend this reality in the body. That's why there are monks. There are still monks that you can look this up. There are still monks out there who have transcended this realm, and their body is like still alive. No lie. Like the body didn't actually die. Like they don't have no symptoms of death. Like the body just is frozen and stuck in like in a coma state. And you can look that up. Thank you for the gifts. All right, so path number two. Path number 2 is, and remember we are on initiate 4 right now. So path number 2 is you can remain with humanity as a Buddhahood. So there's a difference between Buddha, right, and Buddhahood. Buddhahood means you actually, it's way different. We're going to break it down when we get down further in. So you could remain with humanity as a Buddhahood, right? And a Buddhahood path to awakening. And you could do that. Or you can do path number 3. Path number 3 gives you the Earth Mother and the higher councils. They give you the option to join the devils, right? And this is what you call the elementals. The devils are the elementals. And so you can be air, you can be wind, you can be all the elements. And this is really cool. So any of the spiritual forces, or for example, you could be a solar deity, right? You could be, when you join the devils, you could be a solar deity. And these are nature spirits or elementals, and these are the beings that are behind nature. Because you got entities that are actually behind nature, and they manipulate it and they control it, and these are consciousness, and these are soul, and this is you. So people who third eye are open, they can see who these type of aspects are. So the people that got their third eye wide awoke, they could see who are the actual divas here, right? Who are the solar deities that are here within this reality. So number 4, you can do path number 4. You can choose path number 4. Path number 4 is when you join the masters living or dwelling or presiding in the etheric cities that are located inside the sun. So there are actual existences. Like when they say we came from the sun, that ain't a lie. That is the absolute truth. You know, we literally came from the sun, but not everybody. It's different. Like, I'm not gonna lie and be like everybody came from the sun. Everybody didn't come from the sun. There are solar deities and solar entities who did come from the sun, but everybody that is here is not the sun. I'm just gonna be honest. That's the truth. That's the truth. So you can join the devils, and how do you join is by getting up to level initiation 4, right? And you can become a nature spirit. An example of a nature spirit is a solar deity, right? Or a nature spirit, an elemental, a fairy, a dragon, whatever, you know, that realm of entity, the air and stuff like that. Okay, now we're on 4. So we're on soul level initiate 4, life path, enlightened path number 4. So you can join the masters, right, and locate it. Right. So you can join and preside in the etheric cities. So the sun exists in the ethers. That's why the sun is there's an illusion. You think the sun is yellow. You think the sun is orange. The sun ain't orange. The sun is ether. The sun is just like this hair on my head. This is ether. This is the color of the sun, for real. This is the color of the sun. Ether. Literally. It's something appearance of what you would call carbon or what you call black. This is what that is. The real color of the sun. And that appears to be like a bluish or a magenta or like a purplish type of bluish, like a real deep type of color with a little bit of like tinge of like red or something. Alright, so it says what else I said? Okay, so the entities, right, you could choose this path and locate it inside and be and live in the etheric cities that are located inside the sun, who supervise the activities of the solar angels, who direct the process of new life wave or reincarnation of the beingness on all planets of the solar system, right? So this means that level 4, you don't have to be born. You can choose the path to live in the sun, and you can supervise the solar angels, right? The solar angels are the angels that are from the sun, but they are like just they're solar angels. And so what they do is they direct the process of new life wave. So when you actually transition from here, you go to the sun. When you go to the sun, you receive what you call your receipt, or your life. It's like your life review. That's what it's called. Spirit gave it to me. You receive what you call your life review. And so what they do is they read your life review, and then they direct you to if you're going to be reincarnated, or where you're going to be reincarnated at, and if you're going to another solar system, or if you're going to stay in this solar system. And that's lit, you know what I'm saying? So every planet in this actual solar system, except for Earth, the solar deities live in the etheric planes of their planets, right? Okay. Most of all the ether beingness is just on the ether plane. So path number 5 is prepare the work of the next chain, and the next chain of events. And so that's what you can do. You could be the soul that prepares the next chain of events to happen. They are the solar logos developers who plan the future of planetary civilizations in their solar systems. Okay? So then you got path 6 and 7. Path 6 and 7, that you can even choose to enter what you call nirvana, right? You can enter into nirvana. Now, nirvana means you become your own Lord, and you become your own independent, complete, solitary master, or Buddha. You become your own Buddha, and you are fully liberated. You don't get you don't have spirit guides no more. You don't have master teachers no more, and you don't even have to even teach others neither. You can just share a couple of little moral teachings, but that's it. You don't basically interact with humanity. You don't have to interact with humanity at this level. You just kind of in nirvana, right? It's a state of existence or consciousness. And they don't have when you hit nirvana, you really don't have a community. You don't have a community. You don't leave a community or a legacy to carry on the Dharma or the Master Lord teachings. All right, we almost done, y'all, literally. So then you got the 5th initiation. So the 5th initiation is what you call the resurrection, the original organic ascended masters, right? So the 5th initiation, their psychic powers are to include teleportation, bilocation, and moderate distances, and levitate within a local area of space. So that's when you get a lot of the monks, they call them monks, and they be levitating. It really be true. They really be levitating, and it's the truth, right? So, and you can levitate too. And here's the best thing about it, is you can do all of your initiations as they come to you, as you build your connection with your consciousness and your spirit guides and your spirit team, and you say yes to your initiations and your growth, and you go along your path, and your intuition guides you. You can do all of these within this one lifetime without dying and keep having to be another person to start it, or keep having to be a whole nother person. That's the beauty about this thing, is now we got the window of graduation is open, and our souls got what you call an opportunity of a lifetime. It is so many other planets and galaxies out here that exist who don't got this opportunity. Like, their planet is not even in the space where they even got the window of opportunity. They got to live 400 human lifetimes, 500. Like, we've been here forever just to get to this point. We've been coming back just to get to this point right here. That's why it's so special to be human right now. It's so special to be tapping into who you are. And like, man, it's so beautiful. Life is literally beautiful. I don't see nothing to complain about this joint. Like, it's so beautiful. The 5th initiation, you become what you call a demigod, right? A demigod is, you literally are half human, half God energy, or Christ development concept. So basically, you are the Christ consciousness, and the fifth initiation, you're a demigod, so you're able to levitate. So that's what these yogis that are able to levitate, they're called demigods when they get to that level of existence, right? So then you got number 6, right? We're almost done, family. So then you got number 6. Number 6 initiation is the accession or masterhood, right? So the accession or masterhood, that's where everybody trying to get to. Right? What's the point of us ascending? The point of us ascending is we're going through a session. We're going through a session because we've already ascended. Technically. Yeah, technically. No, I'm not talking about dimensions at all. This has nothing to do with dimensions. I'm talking about soul evolution and what level is your soul at? What level of growth are you on, right? Because if none of this resonates, and you know what level your soul on, because you know if you've been doing the spiritual work. You know, and if you still on soul level 0, then this should wake you up so that you can start doing your work. Alright, remember, the majority of humanity is on initiate 0. They on probationary path. They ain't even chose. They ain't even chose where they trying to go. Alright? And my bad if I seem like aggressive for it. I'm not. That's my energy. I'm so enthusiastic because I want y'all to learn this information. Like, it gives me joy to be able to help others, and, you know, in a way that helps everybody, not just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get joy out of that. So when you're at level 6 initiation, you are the masterhood, and you are now what you call the Kohan. The Kohan is what you call the Lord of the 7 rays. And so, aka Yeshua, the concept of the individual and energy and personification, is the Lord of the 7 rays, right? The 7 rays. And that's why they were saying, oh, you got to talk to the Lord to get to, because some parts of yourself don't communicate with your human self. It just like absorbs you. It observes you, but it doesn't actually communicate with you. Your higher self, your highest self. That's why they say you got to have the middleman. Right, that's why they was giving us the concept in the Bible that you got to talk to God or the angels to get to your highest self. But no, it's just set up that way that the highest self, your ninth initiate self, just don't communicate with you because it don't have to. That's not its position. And it ain't nothing to take personal. That's why the higher self, when I barely talk to my highest self, the highest part of me, that joint rarely comes through in the meditation. It just depends on how good I'm doing. It might slide through to just be like, you're doing amazing. You know what I'm saying? Or it might slide through and just give me just a little taste of it. And I'd be like, why the higher self sound so damn emotionalist? Like, what the hell? But that's because it don't mean to be emotionalist. It's just, that's how it is. You gotta accept it. You know? So you could talk to your higher self, but your higher self is not your highest self. You know what I'm saying? Your highest self, I'm telling you, your highest self don't communicate with you as a human because it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Every once in a while, it'll slide through, and when it do, you'll feel so grateful. You'll start crying. You'll be like, what the hell? I'm worth my higher self actually coming down and giving me a thought. Like, what the hell? Like, that's how serious and important. Look, y'all. For real. For real, y'all. For real. Oh, Lord. All right, so guys, let's get it. Because, you know, that's how you know the people who so much in their ego, they think they so high spiritually. That's why you got to be humble. Because you think you so high spiritually and you think you know everything, but you know nothing. Like me, I don't know nothing at all. I don't know nothing. I'm just an experiencing. And that's it. I don't know nothing at all. And that's a true master A true master of self knows that it will never truly know everything. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. A true master knows this. Alright, so level 6 path, level 6 initiates, their psychic abilities or superpowers are teleportation. They can teleport, they can bilocate, they can levitate to any place on earth. So remember, the 5th initiates, they could just kind of levitate a little bit up off the ground, or a little bit up off the, but the 6th level initiates, they can teleport and levitate and bilocate any place on the earth. Any place on the earth. Facts, no bull. Facts. So it took me a total of maybe 2 hours to channel down and meditate and focus to get this energy out. And when I got it out, my soul was like driving my body and was like, hurry up, get dressed, brush your teeth, take a shower. It wasn't anxious like the devil was making me do it. No, it was my soul. Like, I was so excited. Like, come on, let's go. Like, my soul is so happy to just be here with me, and I love it. And I'm so happy to have a relationship with myself and a level of soul understanding the way I do. And I appreciate my heart. You know what I'm saying? Ashe, who that? Ashe. So now we at the 7th. We're almost done, literally, y'all. I know I had y'all up here for a minute. We almost done. At 111, go get her. Go. Archangel Michael said, go get her. I'ma go get her. I'ma go get him, y'all. I'ma go get him. I'm telling y'all, they call me the Black Butterfly. You know what I'm saying? My name is Lord Hika Soul Ra, but aka the Black Butterfly, okay? Remember that. The Black Butterfly, that's me. Alright, so the 7th initiation, these are what you call the Avatar World Teachers, right? So these are your Buddhas. They are lords of humanity, right? The initiation 7, they are lords of humanity, and they can teleport to anywhere in the solar system, right? And they can just take or they could teleport to anywhere in the solar system if they want to, like literally teleport, like in a Merkaba, or just literally with the actual astral body, right? Because your physical body can't, it's gonna disintegrate when it goes to certain parts of space. So your physical body don't go with you, but your astral body and your actual Merkaba, you can use that to teleport. Or if you want to get there quicker, you could just imagine a flying saucer, and then your consciousness is the flying saucer itself, and then you could just save energy and visit the solar system that way. You know what I'm saying? So then you got the level of, okay, this is cool about the initiate number 7. Now remember, all these initiates can happen within your physical body while you got the life right now, while you got the life force and the energy right now. So the 7th initiate, the level of invulnerability or full immortality, such as they basically, remember the old ones, the other number 2 and number 3, you can get control over your physical body, control over your astral body. Number 7, you literally got full immortality. Remember, number 5, you become a demigod. Number 5, you become a demigod, which is half human, half God. And then level 7, you obtain full immortality. This means you become your God and God itself within your physical body, and you are able to experience this and express this perfect expression of yourself in the realities, bro. Like, that's beautiful. And guess what? When you're at level 7, nobody magic can work on you. I'm talking about, this is this example. I asked it says level of invulnerability. I asked them to explain that. So they said, such as they would not be affected by a bullet flying at them or by the explosion of nuclear bomb. So this means you are immortal. Level 7 soul initiate means you have become immortal and you are an avatar world teacher. Avatar meaning you are a deity that's expressing yourself through the physical vessel. Ashe. So then you got initiate number 8. So initiate number 8 is what you call Buddhahood. Remember, there's a difference between Buddha and Buddhahood, right? So Buddhahood is initiate number 8. They focus on the 7 rays of the Lords. So they are the ones who are over Jesus. Like they are over the ascended masters, right? So they are the oversouls of the ascended masters. And they do not interact with humans race except for fulfilling their function of focusing the 7 rays. So that's the only time they interact with the humans is when they're trying to fulfill something dealing with the 7 rays. The 7 rays are the 7 bodies, light, whatever you want to call it, right? We all trying to be masters of light and illusion, right? Light means illusion. And so we are here to be masters of illusion because we are the magician. And that means the God source creator. And you have to remember that about yourself, right? So level 8, they communicate solely telepathically. So they don't communicate through words. They don't use, not even in the astral plane. When you run across the 8 initiate entities and the Buddhahoods, they don't communicate. They mute. They don't commute. They don't talk nothing. So these are your actual mutes. Your some of your monks that you see that walk around muting. These are the level of their cultivation, right? And soul, energy. So also this level 8 beingness at the state, they can freely roam both. They can freely at will. A level 8 soul initiate can roam both interplanetary space and in nearby interstellar space in full consciousness. In full consciousness. This means without losing your memory. This means level 8 initiate can literally traverse freely, just roam freely, no nothing, no body, no nothing, just cosmic energy, interplanetary spaces, and nearby interstellar spaces in full consciousness, while physically remaining in their celestialized bodies. So while still being your celestial God self, you can still literally traverse the interplanetary and interstellar space in full consciousness. That's crazy. That's like the level of like Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? That's like the level of Jupiter. Jupiter is on that level of existence in the ethers. It says, and carrying a normal activity such as communicating with other beingness. So not only could you travel just all up willy-nilly in your celestial body and all in general, you can still communicate. So that's what I was telling y'all when I was gave y'all Earth's past life, when I told y'all about one of Earth's past lives and how she came through the sun and the portal and the what you call the mini, they're like mini damn, I forgot, we gonna get to that point, but they're like mini black holes or whatever. And that's what the sun, that's an aspect of what, the sun is. I'm just saying, I know that ain't what the scientists say. So I ain't no scientist. I'm just speaking I'm just speaking on what I know. And either it's cool with you or it ain't. Either you like me or you don't. Either you fuck with me or you don't. Either way, it don't matter, because I love me, I hold me, I touch me. And that's all. And that's all. And that's all. And that's all that matters. That 111. So, yeah, that's beautiful. It says while physically remaining, they still have communications. Yeah, so when you get to like Jupiter age, you're able to like see what you want to do with your life. Do I just want to just post up here and just watch humanity? Or do I want to just go ahead and create me an actual little black hole to be reborn again, and that way I could be an Earth mama or a daddy's son? You know what I'm saying? You can make these decisions because you're a conscious being. So, the thing about level 8 Buddhahood is this soul must activate transpersonal chakras. If they don't activate their transpersonal chakras, then they can't be in that. They can't fully express their full potential of that energy. So these chakras can teleport as far as the star Sirius. So you got chakras You got physical chakras, not physical but spiritual. You know they're there, but the 7. But then you got the other chakras that allows you to teleport. You can travel in, like, these chakras are like Merkabas, and you can travel in these aspects of Merkabas of yourself to go to other stars as far as Sirius, right? So they focus the 5th inner rays, which together they focus the 5th inner rays, right? So you got your inner rays, you got your 7 outer rays. And so, which together, the 7 external rays focused by the Lords comprise the 12 rays. So that's what they do. They actually focus on the 5 inner rays, and then they let the Lords focus on the outer, I think it's 7 or something like that. Either way, it equals 12. 7 plus 5, yeah, 7 plus 5. So now you got the 9th initiation. Now when you get to 9th initiation, you're at what you call godhood, right? Now godhood is what you call the Council of 9. That's where they get the Galactic Federation concept or aspect from, right? Now, we're not saying that that's a real thing or not, or fake or not. What we're just saying is that this is information that can help us at least see where we at when we go. So when it's our time, we know. Now that you know that you are here to be doing all these initiations and stuff, like that make you want to stop playing with your physical life and say yes to your soul purpose. You know what I'm saying? So the 9th initiations, they are lords of the worlds, right? They own whole worlds, like whole universes. So the Council of 9, that's why you hear me say, oh, I got this information from the Council of 9. It's rare. It's very, very rare. Like that they don't contact the human collective. However, depending on who you are and your heart and the work that you've done and how old your soul, how advanced your soul is, they will send you some direct communication in synchronicity form. They will. They will. If you ask, and if you, depending on who you are, they deem you worthy, right? If they deem you worthy, they really would. They actually would, and that's the truth. I know that from experience. So they are governing deities of Earth. They actually own all the worlds, and they actually govern Earth, right? So when I say that I work for the cosmic government, then you understand what I be talking about. So this deals with the cosmic forces outside our chain and different solar systems. So not only do they deal with the cosmic forces that are here within this solar system or this sector of space, the Council of 9 literally, the government, they literally go and communicate with other cosmic forces that are outside our chain of existence or our blockchain or our matrix, right? They got the power to create micro black holes, and these are called quantum mechanical black holes. And so these are little mini suns that they create. Hey, I say, Michaela. So these are mini suns that now that's what I'm telling y'all. This is why you fast, bro. Because when you fast, you start connecting with aspects of your stuff and getting information. Like, I wouldn't be able to, I'm telling y'all, when I be doing these fasts, y'all, I be coming up with information, and it just be like, what the heck? And then sometimes I go like look it up to see and confirm some of the stuff I got. But most of the stuff I get, it don't be able to be looked up, but some of it do. Some of this I actually learned in school. Some of this I actually learned in school because I'm in school right now. So, but not all, but not like not none of the levels and shit, but just like the very beginning part, the actual concept. So then it says, so this is really cool. Some hypotheses involving additional space dimensions predict micro black holes are formed at, this about to let y'all know something. Look, y'all. This the reason why nature and this the reason why we sacrificed ourselves here, because the humans is down here fucking with, watch this. Watch this what I'm about to tell y'all. Watch this, it's lit. This gonna make this whole at 459. Oh, I was about to say my phone got 59%, and then it's 4. Yeah, I was about to say 459, my age number. But look at this joint, man. So a level 9th initiate, which is the Council of, they become worthy enough to be in the Council of 9. The Council of 9 is extraterrestrial. I'm talking about ultra. I'm talking about intra. I'm talking about all the. You feel me? They Now listen to this. It says so the micro black holes, right? Talking about the micro black holes. Some hypotheses involving additional space dimensions predict micro black holes are formed at energies as low as the TeV range, right? The TeV range, TeV range, which are available in particle accelerators such as the Large Hadron Collider. So the only thing is the particle accelerators, they create cosmic rays that is inorganic and unofficial. And these cosmic rays literally hurt the environment. Yes, y'all. So some of these particle accelerators that they got underground, y'all, these devices that they got underground, y'all, these joints be malfunctioning, and because they against divine order. Natural divine mother nature and them be this malfunctioning, they machines, and some of the extraterrestrials be coming in using their devices to shut down the machines, and it be cosmic wars going on because they are not allowed to be using this technology. They are not allowed to be tapping into dimensions and spaces and stuff like that. That's not natural. They are not allowed to do it. Now, if it's order, it's called divine order. So that stuff they doing, where they doing the CERN and Hadron Collider and Particle Collider, that shit is against the divine order. And that's one of the reasons why the smoke fires and we had the little mini spiritual cosmic war in Canada, and all the fires was up there. That's one of that's the lower vibrational under the surface reason. They was using these machines, which is against the divine order. And they come through, blowing them up. And the cosmic entities, nature, actual self, ourselves, our beings, come through and blow that shit up. Now you got smoke in the atmospheres, and they disguising it. And also, nature, to ease our suffering and to keep the energy moving, she naturally did light some of them trees on fire naturally. Yes, she did. She had to do it because she had to create a diversion. That's how smart she is. Earth is alive, dude. The sun is alive. They are so intelligent. They created us, and so it knows when it needs to do certain things and act and move a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of us sacrificed ourselves to be here right now, because this is a time where everybody's really, it's like we're resetting. And we need actual righteous leaders. We need action, and that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching. That's why I got my bachelor's of divinity. I'm teaching the leaders to be righteous leaders. You feel what I'm saying? We're teaching righteousness, divine and divine order, because that's what it's about. So, naturally, a ninth initiate, the Council of Nine, naturally does what the Hadron Collider and all of that do. The Council of Nine, the ninth initiates, the godhood, they actually do that naturally. But you got scientists using the technologies, and they doing it innaturally and inorganic, and it's against the laws. And the way that they're doing it, the cosmic rays are so fake that they created it damages the body and it damages the earth. How many of y'all, after that fake ass explosion they had going on in the Canada wars, how many of y'all got sick after that? How many of y'all got sinus sicknesses, little coughs? How many of y'all had eyes all red, all fat? How many of y'all got sick after that? Where I'm from, a lot of people got sick after that happened. A lot of people got sick after that happened because them cosmic rays that was coming in, that's why she started the natural fires, to onset the fake cosmic rays that they was coming in. It was for our protection. The fires was for our protection. So, natural cosmic rays don't damage the earth. They don't damage the earth or us. So, also, a ninth consciousness, the ninth initiate consciousness, their soul extends that if it comprehends at once all the life. Okay, so a soul from the ninth initiate, their soul extends so far that it can comprehend. It can literally comprehend with its full consciousness all at once, all life on the globe, or in the globe, or all life in the globe. You feel what I'm saying? So they are the welders of Fohat. So Fohat means bubbles in space. These bubbles in space are like cosmic light bubbles used to materialize or dematerialize material objects in cosmic forces outside their solar system. So they can create these bubbles in space to help them to dematerialize planets outside, to materialize, to create planets, to take away planets. They can just end this whole situation. They can just end it. And not only that, they can travel to other freaking universes and communicate with the cosmic forces out there and see what they got going out there, and see what we can bring over here. A ninth level soul initiate is what you call a omniscientist. Regarding the events, what they do is regarding the events occurring on a single inhabited planet, materialization of large objects. So that's what they do. They got the ability to to basically seed a planet, to create a planet. The ninth level souls, they create a planet, and then they actually seed it with its actual inhabitants, and it materializes it has the ability to materialize large objects there. And so they can affect at a distance to some degree happenings in other nearby planetary systems. So what we do here does really affect what other existences and other planets of the sort. So now we almost done, y'all. Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot. So now we got the 10th initiate, right? These are what you call the silent watchers. And this is what Earth is. Earth is a 10th initiate, and she's a silent watcher. So the whole time they thought they had her sleep, yeah, she was pretending sleep. She wasn't really sleep. She was pretending sleep to save us. She same way we sacrificed ourselves to be here. The mother has made the sacrifice too. Like they said, the Father, the Christ, has sacrificed itself. The mother has sacrificed herself. She already on this. She already knew. She is a silent watcher. She's always watching her kids and her children, and she loves us. She protects us, and she loves us. Period. So these 10th initiations, they have to be a high level. So in order for you to be a 10th initiate soul graduate, you have to be a high level planetary diva in some other solar system before being incarnated inside our solar system at the time of creation of this world and this energy, right? So Earth Mother. So in order for you to be an Earth Mother, you had to be a Jupiter in another galaxy. You see what I'm saying? In order for you to be an Earth Mom, you got to be a Jupiter in another galaxy. And then when you're Jupiter, you create you a bubble of space or a micro black hole, and you jump into it, and then on the other side of that, you're actually born, so to say. And yeah, in order for you to, so Earth incarnated here. Before she incarnated here, she was Jupiter, a Jupiter-sized planet on another universe. And then she made her choices, decided what she wanted to do with her life, and if she wanted to be an Earth Mother or what type of being she wanted to be. She decided to be an Earth Mother, so boom, she came through. She created herself. So like a 10th level soul can do everything that all the souls could do. So she created herself a micro black hole, and she jumped through it. And I mean, that's the truth. And she came out on this side of the sun that we see, the sun right there. That the other side of the sun is a black hole. That's what that is. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this, because, you know, I put my heart and soul in it. The level of existence I'm on, I really don't look for validation and stuff like that. So you just gotta do your own research. I'm sorry that I can't give y'all no validation. I'm sorry that I can't. That ain't my way. That ain't my way, and I'm not that type of deliverer. But I pray that y'all was able to. All I do is plant seeds. All I do is plant seeds and help you to maintain once you get to where, you know what I'm saying, I just plant seeds and help you to maintain. So when it comes to me having physical evidence, like I said, some of this stuff, most of my information, since I'm so advanced, you're not gonna find online. You don't need computer receipts to validate some shit you already know. You got to go within your heart, because your heart, one thing I know here is everything here is an illusion. The receipts is illusion. The life is illusion. Everything here is an illusion. An illusion means it's a lie. The only thing that is true is your heart. Your heart is the only thing that is true. Your heart has all the answers. You already know everything. You just forgot that you know. Yeah, you already know everything. You just forgot that you know. And we got to release from that perspective of us having to see a physical illusionary document to believe our own truth. We are moving towards the age of Aquarius, and that means the age of knowing. That means you just know. You just know. And if you feel it in your soul, that's just how it goes. Some of this stuff you're not gonna find online. And a lot of stuff I talk about, you're not gonna find online. You're gonna have to actually put in that work and sit your tail down and meditate and cultivate. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Or you can just give up and stop at your current level and be like, since I don't have no proof, I'm not going to believe that. You can stop yourself from learning if you want. If you want. You can do that if you want. But that ain't work out good for me. I tried it. That my soul hated when I didn't trust it. And even myself. It didn't hate it, but it just wasn't, it wasn't as fun as it is now. So, hope everybody enjoyed that. Thank you for anybody who sent any cash apps today. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is my actual job. This is my actual job. This is my life purpose. It's more than a job. It's my life purpose. It's more than a job. It's my life purpose. And I like when I am supported and my work is supported, because this allows me to meditate longer. This allows me to tap more into aspects so that I can share information with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta be out here worrying about, it's hard for me to do my telekinesis if I gotta worry about paying bills, or I gotta worry about the physical world. You know what I'm saying? So if ever you can help, I appreciate that you do. Those that did help, thank you. If not, it don't matter what you send. If you even sent $1 to my cash app, it all is appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And it helps me to be able to just focus on my soul's purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that I was able to plant some seeds inside you guys' consciousness that will grow to be as big as Earth. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. Do your own research. Everything I said here, you just go do your own research on. A lot of that shit you're not gonna find. You gotta dig deep in probably maybe India. You gotta go search in maybe India, maybe back in the Vedic hymn, somewhere back in there. You gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's a starting point. But you ain't gonna find that in Christianity, because Christianity didn't want to tell you that. Christianity is not that type of. Christianity is transforming. I'm not gonna not give it no credit. It is trying to transform into a higher consciousness, because even the preachers are awakening. But we having new preachers now. We got new preachers now. That's what I'm in school for right now. We got new ministers, new ministries. We got new. That's how they got us. They sent in they mind control ministries, and that's how they stripped us from the power, and we gave it. It didn't happen. We gave it freely. We just gave our power away. We ain't asked no questions. We ain't fight back. We just gave it away, and we was fighting back, but of course they was doing what? They was being the sacrifice. They was taking the people out. At one point in time, if you was trying to share the information that I be sharing, your ass was getting killed before you could even do Electra, nigga. You was getting shot at the monument. they wasn't letting a lot of this information. Matter of fact, a lot of the actual Lee lions and the key lions, the Lee lions was actually so congested with a bunch of the dark web, the dark spider web, because this is a solar internet. It's called a solar network, right? Or a solar system. A system is nothing but a network. It's a broadcasting system. In the TV, there's the sun, which is a laser beam like black hole, and a whole bunch of stuff. It's just emitting itself, its personality through each of us. And then Mother Earth is the actual mother. I hope that y'all was able to enjoy. Yeah, I hope that y'all was able to enjoy it. Thank you to anybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you to anybody who made a donation. I appreciate that. I really do. I usually don't even ask, so if I bring it up, then y'all already know what it is, and I appreciate that. And with that being said, I had really fun. I have so much fun. I have so much fun when I do these, guys. And if y'all on the 21-day fast, we on day 4. At the end of the fast, we're doing we doing some stuff, some celebrating. We got to celebrate, guys. And we found new ways to celebrate. We ain't getting high to celebrate. We ain't doing that. We ain't getting low to celebrate. Yeah. Hey, Black Butterfly, y'all, for real. AKA, for real. That's what I'm going to be known as, y'all, when I leave this earth. When I leave this earth, bro, when they talk about me in the new history books and shit in the future, they going to be like the Black Butterfly. No booze. They going to call me the Black Butterfly. Hell yeah, man. Listen, y'all stay highly, highly, highly vibrational. Highly, highly, highly influential. You feel me? Highly, highly, highly motivational. Highly, highly, highly inspirational. You feel me? Y'all stay all that out there. I want y'all to know I love y'all. Be safe. Have a good day. Peace and blessings. Man, I'm going to see y'all tonight on the sunrest meditation. Join. I'm ready to go eat. It's 4:50. I need to go and get something to eat before it get too late. I love y'all, man. Listen, get that spiritual power. Start fasting. Join the fast. We only on day 4. It's still a whole bunch of more days left. Let's get it. Peace, everybody. Peace. That was crazy beautiful.